Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So no insights or downloads yet, but I'll show you what decks I felt drawn to. So very first one I felt called to pull was Cat Wisdom, followed by the Ascended Masters. I wanted these two together. I got like really wise kitty cat energy coming through. And then as I was like walking away, I heard, ooh, I want my Egyptian deck too, which was the Magician's deck. And it's not quite based on Egypt anything, but I don't know. I still feel it within it. So let's shake up the cards and see what wants to come through. So as soon as I picked up these cards, there's only 44 cards, but it's heavy. I feel very heavy with this energy. And so this came out in reverse. We have healthy diet. So maybe it does have to do with like weight, but no, I'm feeling something being sluggish kind of. And it's interesting that I said sluggish because like there's a frog there and they're kind of slimy. They're kind of like, you know how like snails and slugs are slimy? That's kind of, frogs aren't slimy, but like you know what I mean. Let's just move on. All right. And so we had flexibility in reverse with alarm. So I'm picking up on body image. I am picking up on someone's eating habits. And maybe they've been gaining a little bit of weight and it's taking a toll on the body. So with this alarm, it is saying like there is a need that, I don't know, I'm seeing someone not eat properly and not quite stretch and listen to their body. Okay, we just have to pull two of these and then, okay, two came out plus I had that one. Where can I put this? Okay, I'm like, or I don't really know. Dude, okay, there's so many Ascended Masters in this Ascended Master deck. Like, look at there's Pan. So that's like Celtic kind of. We've got like Krishna. We've got so many different Ascended Masters to choose from. And so over here, Isis came out. And so I was really picking up on Egypt energy even before this reading. So Isis was in reverse. It's all about balance, career, and home life. And so maybe that's why this person hasn't been eating much, eating healthy. Maybe it's like that their energy, no, their time. I'm seeing time frame be like stretched to the max, right? Like I gotta do all this stuff for home and then I gotta go to work and I gotta do all these things. So maybe they're just doing fast food and things like that. And it's kind of taking its toll on the body. Clogging up the gears is really what I'm kind of picking up. And I was like, I don't know. I kept saying, I don't know. And then we got Horus come out, which is another Egyptian. And it says, you're seeing the situation accurately. And then from here, we have, this was in reverse, health and healing. So obviously, I'm going to say this before we even pull more cards. If you aren't feeling well and it comes to your health, I think you intuitively know what's best for you. But I'm also going to say go to your practitioner and your doctor and those who actually have like knowledge to kind of help you understand how you work better. And I feel like you can be intuitively guided to the right person. Because I do see that a change needs to happen here. I'm picking up that someone has just not had time for themselves and they've kind of put health or body and self, right? Home, work, everything outside of yourself seems to be the main focus and you haven't really done much for you. And so I'm hearing like breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So like this is someone I see maybe just like rushes out and buys like fast food or, you know, something on the go. Something that I can eat really, really, really quick. And so Spirit's saying like, we need a little bit of flexibility to bring back this balance. The flexibility and the balance is off. And because you aren't fueling yourself, you're not able to balance all these other spinning plates outside of yourself. And that's a cause for alarm, only because your energy is filling up those things, but while this is being depleted, it's almost like a car with like no oil. And so you let that go long enough, it's going to burn out. Okay, so I pulled 2 more. This is someone who is a healer. This is someone who understands health and a little bit of energy and transmuting and those kind of things. They have the knowledge of all this. As I said, you'll be guided to the right practitioner to kind of help you through whatever it is. I have a lot of friends who are into Chinese medicine, so they can like really help you understand like what's going on energetically through you. I feel like emotions have a lot to play into this, but the main thing with this I'm seeing is what you consume. It's food and it's energy. And the energy could be like negative people outside of yourselves, right? You're always in this environment that's not quite healing your cup, not filling your cup up. Like, what are the chances that you have health and healing in reverse? And then I pulled 2 cards I didn't show you, but I got magical attack. Now, I don't see like this is someone spiritually sending stuff to you. I'm seeing that because you keep focusing on all these other things and you eat, really, it's mostly fast food I'm seeing. Like, we'll just call it fast food. But you know what your body likes and doesn't like. And this one's like, well, as long as I've got something, but what is the substance to it? Because when I see this magical attack, I'm seeing the body attack itself. Right? Maybe, I don't know. It could be, I'm seeing a couple different things, and into one of them, it is that like if you've been really getting this intuitive hunch to go see your doctor and you keep pushing it off and pushing it off, especially with like this magical attack, I'm kind of seeing like cells kind of going out of whack, right? Out of crazy and starting to attack like the healthy ones. And so you are this healer, right? We've got health and healing in reverse. We've got healer in reverse. This is your energy. You are this healer. But it seems like emotions, right? She's coming out of the depth and she's like raising these emotions. It's saying you're seeing this accurately. And look, there's the moon, and the moon always brings the tides and the waters and the emotions. I'm seeing these emotions also be like intuitive hunches, things like that. It's saying you're seeing things correctly, but you don't want to see it. And yeah, for that person who has been seeing things and they know that they have to go to the doctor, but they won't make time for it because, you know, career and home life and everything else kind of comes before you, go. Just get that checkup so that you can have that clear mind, right? I feel like I'm seeing someone not want to know the answers. They feel like something within them doesn't feel right? It's that sluggish, weird energy. And that's not your normal baseline. And so, I don't know, I feel like this person like gets all the sleep, they get all that, and they wake up tired. It just seems like your body is not how it used to be. So if that's you and you've always been getting this pull, this is your confirmation. Just go book that appointment so that you can have that clear mind. And then I feel like you'll go be guided to the right people to find out. Maybe you just need like an allergy test. Like maybe this is someone with this healthy diet that you're allergic to something. Maybe you weren't allergic to it when you were younger, but as you got older, it started affecting you, right? Maybe it might be like a gluten thing or something. And that's like that magical attack on the body. But you are this healer. I will stand by that, because why has health come out so much? And I feel like if you keep ignoring it, it's like you denying a part of yourself. it keeps bringing it to career and home life. And maybe it's like your spouse and your children and them. Getting mad chills. Yep. And it seems like you're the type of person that will always put people above yourself. And I'm feeling mad chills coming through. So there's like more spirits kind of like coming in on this. So they say you keep putting these other priorities out, and it's almost like you know you don't feel good, but you just don't want to go to the doctor, or you don't want to wait in line, or you just don't want to really know the answer. And so you make these things be at the forefront. Like, this is the thing that's most important. Oh, I've got to go do this for my spouse. Oh, I got to go do this for work. But I'm seeing other people be around that could also kind of carry that weight. And so it's like, you don't actually have to do that, but it's like you're distracting yourself to do that. And so bring it back, because this sluggish feeling, the more, I don't know, I just keep feeling like it's not going to go away. I feel like this person thought, I'll ignore it and then one day it will just go away. And it's not. So I'd like to tap back into, I see healthy diet being important. I'm seeing working out, or not even so much like working out, but stretching, right? Releasing things. I feel like this person, I'm seeing them kind of turn to stone. And from that, I'm hearing ELOs turn to stone, which is Electric Light Orchestra. I love them, especially if you're like Starseed. That's Starseed music. They got spaceships all over their albums, and I love their thought flow. Anyways, because what I'm seeing when it comes to healing, that you are a healer, an energy work healer. Both of them have, like, look, there's his hands. He's got this energy. And here she is with her hands, moving the emotions and the energy. I feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing. I feel like there's something coming in to like just help you cleanse and clear. There's a little bit of a spiritual aspect to this. So yeah, let's pull some more cards. Where are we at? 12 minutes? That's a fairly short video. So we got Challenge of the Gods. So there they are, playing chess. Or checkers. Who knows? I heard checkmate. And then we got Wheel of Fate. And this last one, which is Fate Taker in reverse. So I really like that there's like this Wheel of Fate, and like nothing can take fate. The wheel will always, the wheel's always turning, right? When you're, what am I seeing? I'm seeing nothing lasts forever. And so I'm seeing someone, maybe when it came to like health-wise, back in the day, used to be on this like health kick. It says you know what to do. That's the thing. So maybe like you like practiced what you preached at one point, and you were like in this unstoppable kind of energetic thing, and then slowly other people and priorities outside of yourself kind of took over, and you started putting that. And so that's why I keep feeling like it says you already know what to do. You are this healer. I feel like some just need to delegate responsibilities a bit more, and that will bring the balance and the energy, and the sluggishness will stop. Some actually, I'm seeing, need a little bit of outside help, right? Different practitioners, or right, maybe with this flexibility, maybe going to get a massage or a chiropractor, physio, something like that. Maybe when it comes to water and emotions and healing, that could be a therapist or a counselor. Especially with this magical attack, I'm seeing that as healthy cells attacking itself. And so we don't want to continue to give food that helps these ones thrive. So maybe a dietitian or something, or a doctor. Like, I'm not saying that this is like red flag emergency, like your health is super poor. But for this person, it's like they were in health, and I think that's why they're like, I've maintained this balance. And so that's why I can focus on these other things. But these other things kind of pulled you away. And you're like, you'd wake up. I'm seeing this person be like, I wake up. I'm hearing, who does that? Anyways, I saw someone like wake up and like eat a healthy breakfast and be like, I run 10 miles every morning. And that's when I was like, who runs 10 miles in the morning? I'm in Canada, so it's kilometers, so it must be someone from the States. No, I don't know. But that's what I'm seeing, right? And then the next day, it's like, well, I ran yesterday, so I don't have to run today. And, you know, I ate so healthy, and I could just have this cheeseburger. Like that's just the kind of energy is like, and then being so far removed from that, right? It's like, oh, like cheat days, like, and then every day becomes a cheat day. And then, oh, I've already done this, so I can focus on this, but then this slowly, quickly pulling you away. And so I'm feeling like it says you've had this routine or pattern or habits in the past that it will be quick for you to get. Oh, hello, Mr. Monster. Good to see you. You've had these healthy habits and routines in the past, and so I feel like there is a little bit of that like cellular memory. Like you'll get back there quick. Yeah. But you have to do it. That's the thing. It's like you can't just keep avoiding it, and they say be very, very mindful of what you consume. It's not just food. I feel like food is the main thing though. And I must admit, when I was shuffling, I didn't say that, but when I was shuffling, I just kind of like took the deck. They were like sitting there, and I was like, what is this? A little bit kind of, and I was like, psh, and I like looked. Oh, this one says proceed with care. Take care of yourself. And that's what I did. So I went like this on the Egyptian Ascended Master one, and when I did it, both were about energy and balancing energy. And I was like, maybe that would be part of this reading, maybe not, maybe it was just a message for myself, but I'm feeling like that those cards that I kind of just whoop, just for fun, are part of this. I'm feeling like with this healthy diet or whatever, energy being out of balance, that the scales have kind of become whatever. And so, right, we want balance. We don't want one above the other. Even though you walk like an Egyptian, we still want that balance. I'm feeling drawn to talk about Isis. What about Isis? Okay, so the more and more I keep focusing on her, it's more like when I look at her, I'm getting like this like really feminine energy, right? And then it just keeps showing me her kind of tapping into the masculine energy and like taking charge and authority and these kind of things. And it showed it like her being a boss, being like, I have to like really make all these decisions for so many people outside of myself, that I'm like this leader. And that's why I see her in her masculine energy. So maybe it's a balance between the masculine and the feminine that just needs that little bit of tweak or something. But when I saw her, it was like everybody tells me that I'm supposed to be this way, but here I am this way. And like really taking charge of that. You take charge of yourself. And by doing so, because you have taken charge and found that balance between emotions, then you can go out and then help career and home and those outside of yourselves. Fill up your cup first, right? She is holding a cup. And I feel like Hathor is on that cup. And what about Hathor? Hathor, I'm just feeling like mother healing energy. And I do feel called to read the book about Isis and what they chose to say about her. How does... There it is. You drew this card as a reminder to keep balance in your life. You can do this more easily than you imagine. You already know which part of your life is lopsided, and you may be feeling the symptoms of burnout from this imbalance. And that's what I see. I see someone like you know what it feels like to be clear and like when energy is like thriving. But this one I feel like sluggish. It's like you have to like, I'm almost seeing someone like have to pick up their legs to like go up a stair, and it being so heavy. Like your little human meat suit is just, it's almost like gravity is like 10 times more heavy than you're used to. That's what I'm seeing. So there's this imbalance. So it says you already know which part of your life is lopsided, and you may be feeling symptoms of burnout from this imbalance. You can rapidly shift your energy in positive ways by devoting time each day to your priorities. Even 30 minutes a day spent in meaningful ways will lift your mood, morale, and motivation. So that's what I'm seeing is like before it was like 100% on career and home. This one said like chunks, 30 minutes only, 30 minutes. But I feel like make yourself the first priority. You get the first 30 minutes for yourself before you even focus on those things. And then it says here, Isis demonstrated a perfectly balanced life as a great spiritual teacher and devoted wife and mother to Osiris and Horus, respectively. And look, Horus came out, so maybe it does have to do with like parenting or something like that. Or it said as a spouse and a wife. You know, there's so many roles that we have. Isis is a much revered Egyptian goddess who symbolizes feminine strength and power. She can help you find enough time and energy to enjoy all aspects of your life if you ask her for assistance. So that's what I'm seeing, is like someone having way too many priorities and things and not feeling balanced. But as that said, if you call on this energy, and for her, I feel like she is the healer, right? She's this energy. And there is balance within all of this, and you are being called and guided to the right place at the right time. But the main thing is you really gotta shine that light within you, because whoever this is, I feel like they've been getting called to do some self-work or self-appointment or book an appointment or something to do with their health. I need to eat better. I need to start exercising. I need to do something, but you're like pushing it off. And Spirit says, like, we're trying to, with this wheel of fate, that's the one I was holding. That's what I keep seeing. We're trying to like get this system rebooted, kick-started again, and like get it flowing. And so that's what I see, like the cycle, the wheel, the energy within you. And so there is this fate taker, and it's not in the upright. There is, I feel like someone, I'm actually picking up on someone, they've had this inkling that they have to go to the doctor. Especially with this magical attack and like cells attacking themselves, right? That could lead to like worst case scenario, right? Maybe something where you'll need to undergo treatments and things like that. But that's not what I'm picking up in this reading. I'm not a medical expert of anything, right? You go to your doctor and you follow your intuition. But for this person, it's like, that's what I feel. Like that's their fear, and that's why they won't go, because they don't want to know. They don't want to know the results, because then it becomes real. But I feel like in this case, it keeps talking about how you can bring balance within all this. And so once you bring balance, that's balance and healing are intertwined in this. So when I say balance, I really mean healing. I'm getting mad chills right now down both sides of my arms, and it's in my heart. And I feel uncomfortable a little bit. It's almost like, the best I can explain is like when you hit your funny bone and there's that weird feeling. That's what I'm feeling. And I feel expansiveness in my heart, which I don't know how that interprets to this, but once that expansiveness happened, I felt huge. I felt like a giant almost in my energy field. I guess my energy field like doubled, and I felt peace. And in that peace, I felt drawn to this. I felt the moon kind of expanding, right? The moon as it illuminates, right? You were in the darkness. You didn't want to know. So once you kind of illuminate whatever it is, I feel this expansiveness and I feel peace. Just knowing. I think that's it. Is like someone's so scared they don't want to know, but I'm seeing here with Fate Taker in reverse. Like I don't see the worst case scenario. I just see you just need to make a little bit of effort to care for and love and nurture yourself, right? Give a little bit of energy back, a little bit of that wheel of fate flow. And I see that sluggishness kind of, I see it going through stages of filtration they're showing me. The first one kind of goes to, and so like the first day, I feel like you're gonna mentally be happy with yourself, but physically not quite feel it, right? I ate good and instant heal, but it's not like that in this story. And so it's saying repetitiveness, right? That 30 minutes every day, eat a good breakfast, do whatever it is that you are feeling called to do. And I see that balance coming. I see you going to the right people and kind of, because a little bit in this, there is something blocked or something wrong or something that just wants to break through. And your emotions of avoiding it, trying to trap and contain and isolate that, isn't really doing you any mind, because I see it come up. It's this repetitive thing that whoever this is like, you need to eat better, book a doctor's appointment, something. And you're like, don't want to think about it. And the more and more you keep doing that, the more and more it pops up. And you're like, no. And now I see this battle within. So that's creating a weird loop. And so because you avoid it, I see like you feeling a little bit bad and guilty for not listening to it. And I feel like when you go do it, it's just going to give you the answer you need. And that answer like stops whatever that is. It empowers you. And then you start to cycle again to this higher vibration. And you will have so much energy that this work and these creative projects and all these things will thrive. I just see that at this moment, you think that you're the only one who can do it, but really you're choosing those because you don't want to focus on that thing that keeps popping up. And so this thing's going to pop up until you deal with that water or emotion. And we're going to bring back this flow and this cycle within. And the wheel of fate is going to continue to turn. And I feel like you're really stepping into a moment to heal the energy within you. And it's scary because it's just the unknown. The unknown is the only scary thing. What I get from this energy, though, as I said earlier, is they've already had this one phase where they were like at the top of their healing or the top of their health, or I'm hearing pinnacle or peak or something like that. And then they just kind of was like, oh, I can let it go one day. I can let it go one day. I can let it go. So you'll get back into those patterns so quick because you remember how much they used to empower you and how they felt good and all these things. And so Spirit's saying, when those things come up and you're like, oh, I can avoid it today. They're like, no, we know, that it feels good and that you love these things. So you focus on you first before you put these priorities on these other things. And if focusing on you takes all the time, then there will be other people to help out with career and home life, right? Think about your job. There's so many coworkers. Find balance, right? Share and distribute. Same with home. So that's what I'm seeing. And so from that, maybe like even this magical attack in the cells is like the brain fighting. It's like intuition tells me this. Heart is saying, hey, I would like to heal and learn about this. And the brain's like, no. And then they start to fight. Could be something even like that. So whoever this message is for, you've already been intuitively guided for what you want and need. And I feel like it's just time for you to listen and take action to step into your role as a healer. That's what they're saying. So with that, we'll leave it there. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.